Traders Club. Welcome to the market update. Today is January 17th, 2020, Friday. I am recording this intraday. As I record this video, market should be open for another 3 hours. So you should be seeing some flashing lights on your left. I have quite a bit of tickers here today to go through. Let's start with Spider, Diamond Q, TQQQ. And I think some of these tickers from last week will just continue to stick with it. Apple, IWM, IYT, XLF, the banks, and the semiconductor there. So hope you guys had a good week. This week, market continues to march higher in an unprecedented way. I don't think anybody really expected the market to be up this much, given the fact that just about a year ago, we were here at 230, and today we're at 330, and I think it passed my first target, which 320 was my end of 2019 target. And then I gave you 330. I was expecting next target was 330 and 340. We just passed 330. Now it's 331 and 340 being my next target at this point. So I think the biggest question, I think what everybody's really struggling right now is, I think most people don't know what to do here. Should I go long? Should I short? It's tough to go long here because you feel like if you go long, as soon as you go long, market is going to tank, right? It's tough to short here because if you short, well, market's been pretty much annihilating shorts, right? Don't believe when anybody tells you they trade both sides, and when the market is up, I go long. When the market is down, it's like you can't make money on both sides in this kind of market. Only people really making money in the market is who's been buying the dips here in the summer and the fall. You can't be making money shorting here. I mean, there's not enough move to the downside. And even when we did see this kind of move, which was like 1.5% correction, that happened in about 2 days, which was reversed in 2 days. There weren't enough time to time it perfectly to even profit from it. So really, since the October 2019, early October till today, which is about 4 months straight, no bears have made any money. No shorts have made any money. And I think throughout the summer and the fall of 2019, there were a lot of chatters about market crashing and all those things. And it probably was difficult for many people to buy those dips. And if you've been watching my videos, and I've been, letting you guys know that I've been buying these dips here, accumulating my longs, including triple shares that I've accumulated down here. And I am holding all of my triple shares. I have not closed out one share in my triple shares. I'm holding everything from SPXL, TQQQ, UDAO, SOXL, TINA, and FAS, which is the financials that I've been accumulating throughout these pullbacks here. But however, I've been closing out my call options that I've been buying since throughout the summer and the fall of 2019. I've closed out actually my QQQQ calls this week. I've also, and then I journaled it, right? My TQQQ calls, I've closed that out also up here. I've been closing out my spider calls, in this vicinity. I also closed out another half of my spider calls yesterday. So now I'm holding remainder of my spider calls. I also closed up, I think, 1/3 of my diamond calls. And so, as I've been saying throughout last couple of weeks here, this is not a level to buy, right? This is not a level that you want to start accumulating. And if you're doing anything here, it will be very, very short term. right? And playing short term, it's always iffy because you're not going to truly make any money in the market. Trust me in this. If you're a day trader, you're a short-term trader, you're not going to consistently year in, year out accumulate wealth over the years. If you're a swing trader, if you're a short-term trader, I want you to look at your performance last couple of years, last several years, see how much you accumulated. You might be happy how much you made today, this week, next week, but how did you do in 2019? How did you do in 2018? How did you do in 2017? You know, if you truly want to build wealth, right? You want to truly experience capital appreciation over time. You can't do that by just going long and short here and there. You need to capture move like this. You need to capture a move like that, right? You need to capture a move like this. That's where you make big money. I don't know if you guys know anything about compound growth, right? Compound growth, compounding. You should Google it, YouTube, and learn about it. That's how you can able to accumulate wealth over time. The problem nowadays with people is that, what they say is we're in a microwave generation. They want everything quick, right? They have no patience for anything nowadays because everything is on your fingertips nowadays. You want to buy something, you don't even have to walk to the store. You don't even have to drive to the store. You just buy it on Amazon, come to you next day. Why drive? Stay home, right? Stay home, play video games all day, watch porn all day, eating instant microwave food all day and do nothing, right? That's what the people do nowadays, right? I read this research. The study shown that our attention span has gone down to 7 seconds, right? From like 12 seconds or something like this. So our attention span is same as koi fish. Let me prove that. Like have you ever like sat on the car, like you're driving your car, you got to the stoplight, and you could not wait till the stoplight turns green. So you checked your phone to scroll down your feeds on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, because you couldn't just wait till your light turns green. How many people have done that? And then all of a sudden people honk at you from the back. You guys been there. I've done that, right? Our attention span has gone down so much because we're constantly entertained. There's screens everywhere. There's screens when you go pump your gas station. There's a screen there because you can't wait till your pump, your gas tank gets filled. So you have to like sit there. You have to like watch screen when you go cut foods or there's screens there because you can't wait to wait on the line because you gotta watch the screen. So you're always constantly entertained and you can't wait on things. And this is a reason why you're not able to participate in this move. I'm telling you right now, probably 90% of people who listen to my video is not able to participate in this move. I guarantee it, because most retail traders are not. And I'm not making this video to taunt you, but I want you to learn. I want you to change your perspective, how you look at the market. And I said the same thing in 2015. Go back and watch my videos in 2015 and 16, right? They're all dated. The market update, February 1st. Market update, March 1st. Market update, June 2016. Market update, October 31st, 2016. Probably said the same thing. That you gotta capture that. In this market, I call this market drunken cycle bully because, well, Warren Buffett has said once that this market is like a drunken cycle. I always call this market a bully because he loves to bully around. So I put that together, drunken cycle and bully. So this market is a drunken cycle bully. And don't let this market bully around because definitely this market loves to bully around. This is a tweet back in August 7th, 2019, the weak and the fearful will be bullied by the market. What does that mean? What am I saying? The weak and the fearful will be bullied by the market. This is August. So August is right here. It was on this day when this thing pulled back. What I'm saying is, you let this market bully around. Every time when this market gives you a little bit of this fist, you're scared, right? There's a fist here. There's a fist here, here, and you got bullied again, right? You're scared. Instead of buying this dip, right? Instead of buying this dip and accumulating your longs, understanding the long-term trend, intermediate-term trend. If you've been watching me and I've been telling you that I was buying the dip, this is probably a good level to buy the dip. And I even tweeted it out that, you know, right there. This was August 5th, right? They're all time-stamped. Right? Gap has been filled, returned the last level fill. Late December traders were calling for a crash. I accumulated. June traders were in fear. I accumulated. August, which is August on this day, traders are in panic. I'm looking for more opportunity, which I was buying. I was roaming around the market and see which stocks to buy, and I was buying also call options on Spider. I was buying, accumulating triple shares. This was here. Right? So instead of letting this market bully around, because this market is going to scare you, I think if you looked at that as an opportunity, if you don't let this market bully around, and if you did buy these dips and held it, you are experiencing great gain, and you're enjoying your gain. And only people who are participating is people who actually took the risk to buy the dip throughout the summer and the fall of 2019. If you didn't have chance to buy this dip, this was ultimate buying opportunity. And you say, well, you say that just now. No, if you've been following me long enough, you know exactly I bought that dip. I even made a video, right? I even made a, there's everything is on my website. I even made a video. Go back and check my market update videos back in December 2018 and January 2019. That we're going to see a V-shaped reversal, right? So only people really truly enjoying this gain is people who bought it here, 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 here. Now you're trying to figure out what to do here. That's stupid. You should be already trying to figure out what to do here, 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 here. If you missed here, you had chances throughout May, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You had your chances for 6 months, right? May, June, July, August, September, October, 6 months time period, you had your chances. So if you're crying right now that you're not participating in this move, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because what you did was you let the market bully around. The weak and the fearful will be bullied by the market. And I don't, what you have to understand is, you know, you have to understand who you are. You have to know where your weakness is. And if you're that person, you know what, I did get bullied, I did get scared, then maybe you can grow from it. There are always people blaming everybody else but themselves, blaming the Trump, blaming the Fed, blaming everything else, how this market is manipulated, how this market is rigged, right? But they won't blame themselves. And now contemplating up here what to do. Now they're waiting for that big drop. Now they want to buy the dip. The market won't give it. And I've been saying this since October and November. Market won't give it to you. You had your chances here. So don't just disregard it. Don't dispute it. Don't just be like, okay, you know, he just now, you know, saying, now he's saying I told. That's not what I'm saying. Next time, when there's an opportunity, you do that, because I've been saying this in 2016. You guys remember? Many of you guys been following me since then. 2016, there was a tweet that I was buying this dip. There's journal posts that I was buying that dip, right? And I was saying the same thing back in these levels. So maybe if you listen and then it took a while, but we back here. Now you can take that application, right? And apply it here. But now it's too late. Don't just disregard it though. Be like, okay, well, my my opportunity is gone. It's gone forever. There will always be next opportunity. You might have to wait long enough maybe to see this kind of pullback. I don't think we're going to see another 20% this year for sure. But we may see another 4, 5, 6%. And maybe that might be the opportunity for you, but this is not a level to start accumulating. This is a level that you should start trimming your positions. This is not a level to short either, because this was, I think, this was yesterday, January 16, 2020. Brutal market, right? Give nothing for latecomers, nothing. I mean, what I mean by latecomers is basically people who's been like scared throughout 2019. They want to make sure there's a green light, right? They want to make sure they want to get in before there's a big green light. Tell them, okay, now is a go time, right? And that was the breakout point. And then you tell yourself, you know what? Now that we finally breaking out, I want to see a sizable pullback, right? Now I'm ready to buy, right? Because a lot of people are drawing this trend line right here, right? Waiting for a steeper pullback to finally go full-blown bullish. And this pullback we saw, which is 1.5%, very, very quick. Took a very, very quick. And a lot of people were even scared then, because how many times you think, okay, market finally breaking out, maybe this is the mother of all trap before this thing seeing some huge tankage, right? So you're kind of scared. You're kind of seeing what it's going to do. Maybe it's going to consolidate. Maybe it's going to come back down, retest some of the 200 SMAs. Maybe if you pull back lower, maybe I'll start to buy more, longs. And then just 2 days decline, just how quickly got up, and now we're at 330. It's giving nothing for new latecomers. Absolutely destroying the bears, making it extremely difficult to start a position on either side. You can't go long, you can't go short. You shouldn't. And at the same time, making the bulls nervous, because it's been going up like this every single day the last 4 months straight, right? And I expect nothing less from this market. This is the market. This is how the market operates. You think market is going to roll out red carpet and welcome you with its arms? Market is going to make sure least amount of retail traders going to be involved in this. And this right here was there, so the most traders get out, and then it goes up. And you see how when it went straight up, because we've never seen, after 20% corrections on the market, on the S&P, we've never seen a V-shaped reversal. We've never. It has always seen a double bottom, triple bottom, consolidation, or maybe lower low, maybe an inverted head and shoulder, or maybe a bear market. But we've never seen a straight up move like that. So everybody was looking for something like that, but that never got there. So most retail traders missed out this move first of all. And then when we start pulling back, a lot of people are tuning into chart masters on CNBC and Bloomberg, and they're calling for this thing to coming down 200 or something like that. They're saying that this was a rising wedge bearish pattern or something. And then people are saying that this was the megaphone pattern, which I debunked it, right? I've done that last week or a couple of weeks ago. I even tweeted out that they're all bullish signal, but they are calling a bear. So now you're scared here. And then now people are saying this is a head and shoulder formation. That's a triple top. And then on top of that, we had a triple top here, 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 and head and shoulder formation here. But on top of that, we got this mega triple top here, 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 and we got triple top head and shoulder formation, and market isn't sustainable, and this and that. All these geopolitical issues and the China tariff and all these things happening, right, fundamentally and technically, and market is big fat bubble and it's so extended, there's no way it can go any higher, and then now we're at 330. But isn't that interesting? People are saying the same thing back in 200, 180. Did you know that people are saying they will never see this market will, you know what I mean? This market will never see anything higher than 200 or something like that. People are calling for 1987 style market crash in 2000. Not only that, they're saying that 2012. Market goes higher and higher and higher. Not only goes higher, faster and more violently to the upside. And then now people will say, yep, that's it. That's it. There's no way it's going to go higher. There's no way. It's done. This thing is done. The faster it goes, the faster it's going to tank. I've been hearing the same thing. I don't believe you because I've been hearing the same thing. You say, well, okay, it's going to happen. This time it's going to happen. Okay. You keep waiting for that as I continue to position my portfolio to the upside, because I'm targeting 400 by the end of this year, and it looks like impossible mission if you look at it like that. But just think about where we were in 2018 since December, right? People are saying we'll never see 300 ever again. Well, a year later, that's where we're at. So let's continue to give benefit of the doubt to the buyers. I think this is a level again. You're probably in a buying mood because if you've been long since summer and the fall of 2019, you're probably in a buying mood, because when you experience surplus in your account, your human nature, a propensity is to buy more. But this is a level that you should go against that and think about which position should I sell, right? That's what it should do. And as the market continues to march higher, if it does, you continue to look to your positions, which one I should sell, and wait for at least pullback, I don't know, 4% or 6% or something like that to possibly buy that dip. So this is not a level you want to go long or start a new position. Not heavily, at least. This is not a level you want to short either, right? Only people participating in this move is somebody who risked it back in December 2018 and throughout the 2019 summer and fall. And what they're going to do is they're going to continue to enjoy their gain and start to trim their positions. And that's what you should be doing here, right? And market is going to make sure continue to, as long as everybody keep waiting and waiting and waiting for pullback, market is going to continue to grind higher. And nobody knows how long, because market can stay, and something I said last week, market is capable of doing unthinkable. And I've demonstrated it, right? Looking at 1995, 1996, 1997. It is capable. Is it possible the market just keep doing this, I don't know, remainder of this month and next month? It's possible, right? So the best way is continue to give benefit of the doubt. And people who are truly enjoying this gain is people who risked it and not let this market bully you. Buy those dips, understood the long-term trend implication of this market, understood that this was a buying opportunity, and then held throughout this move, and then start closing out some at the top here. And when I say top, I don't mean like this is a top. I mean as the markets, that's what you do. You buy low, sell high. But what does most people do? They buy high and sell low, right? Because most people like to chase things. When you chase things, you get punished. Anything, not just in the market, in life too. You chase high, what happens is the high that you're chasing is going to start controlling you. Think about all these drug addicts. Why do you think they let these drugs, take control of their life? Because they chased it. They keep chasing it. They're always chasing it. Once you chase, whatever you're chasing is going to control you. So this is not a level to start chasing stocks, chasing money, chasing the market. This is a level to start closing out some of your longs and trim it, and then and look for next opportunity. If you missed that entire move, you don't know what to do, don't do anything. This is not a level to do anything. I wouldn't even short it either. It's best to wait for a pullback to buy the dip versus trying to time the short. Trust me, this market has completely annihilated the bears last not only the 4 months, throughout pretty much last entire year. Do you really think the bears timed it perfectly here and then close out there perfectly here? No. By the time the bears realize this market is bearish, maybe here, they'll add more, thinking there's more bears, and they'll lose. They'll add more, they'll lose. They'll short. They finally give up, and then this pullback, maybe they get a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, somehow they get some funds available and maybe short it down here. It's like, aha, finally, this is going to come right back down. And then maybe short here, they lose. I don't believe any bears made any money in 2019. I don't believe that. Maybe they made money some here and here, but if you look at 2019, entirety of it, they didn't. Only people who made money is actually people who are long and stayed long. Not those people who went long, got stopped out, long, got stopped out, long, got stopped out. Oh, I scalped up here, I scalped it there. I wanted to go flip back and forth. I went long, I went short, I went long. None of those people made any money in 2019. I guarantee you that. Right? And that's it. And I don't need to really go through all these positions, all these tickers. They're just all same, diamond. Right? And we have to continue to be bullish. Right? We broke out there. We continue to move higher. Let's continue to give benefit of the doubt. And especially something like diamond, when we go to weekly chart, not only just diamond, just looking at all the indices, they all look the same, similar. I mean, this is quite a breakout. You know? I mean, this is quite a breakout. I don't understand. But again, it's difficult to chase if you're not already long prior to breakout. Because a lot of people think that they want to go long on breakout, but going long on breakout, a lot of times, you know what I mean, is not easy to deal with. Because there's a lot of shenanigans that happens on breakout level. And I'm sure you guys experience it. Because if market is that easy, well, why not just always buy on breakout? Why not every time just wait until breakout? Because you all know that a lot happens is sometimes it breaks out, it pulls back, and there's a shenanigan. So it's best to go long before the breakout and ride the breakout. You see what I mean? Don't wait for the breakout because everybody's looking at the same thing. And you will get punished. You will be chopped to death trying to... Qs here. Right? Look at the Qs. This is a nice breakout. This is definitely a nice breakout here. Right? Nice move here, nice move there, nice move here. So we're actually just, after breakout, we didn't make that much move. And that's just like a little bit here. Like just a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. They got much more to move. The question is, this is a weekly chart, obviously. The question is, how much pullback are we going to have and when? Right? That's the question. I'm holding full shares on TQQQ. That I've been accumulating since here, right? I haven't closed out any. Since the December lows, it's up 217%. When you go to monthly on weekly on TQQQ, that's a breakout there. That's a breakout here. And this was trading in like 24, topped out at 72. And this pullback, I mean, what a give, right? And what an opportunity. What an opportunity to buy that, if you did buy that. Apple. I'm still holding I'm all out of my call options on Apple, and I've been I've been, you know, posting on my blog that how that levels are buying opportunity, which I did. And I'm all out of my calls. I've been closing out my shares. I've been trimming it. And so I think recently I closed out another half this week up here. I won't be shorting it. I won't be adding it. I still have some shares left, but you know, all the shares I've accumulated, all the calls are already gone. Russell 2000. Russell 2000 hasn't even gone to the all-time high yet, and this is not a bad sign. I would also look at this as a good sign. Because, I mean, market is already propped up so much, but the Russell 2000 and the transport, they've been lagging. The transport trying to break out here. So, like, once these guys starts to go, and that could continue to be propped up, the market, continue to prop up these large indices, right? The banks, You guys remember back in October, you know, when the indices were up here and the banks were really lagging, nowhere near the all-time high. That's kind of what I said. What is going to be catalyst for this market to be propped up? Well, the banks is going to play a catch-up, and that's what's going to be propped up the market. And I was paying very aggressively in these levels. I actually hold many call options of XLF that I've been buying at these levels. I closed out some, but I'm still holding quite a bit on those calls. Semiconductor, we're right on the 161.8% fib extension level. We're stalling there. It's funny how like the fib has been working out perfectly on semi, because you can see I measured it here, there. We into like 50%, and then we create higher low, and we went right to 138.2 pull back, which is that pivot, rising pivot, perfectly respected it, and then we got up to next fib, which is 161.8%. We're just stalling there now. And I also hold SOXL full that I've been buying lows. I think SOXL has been the biggest winner on my triple shares because they are up significantly. I haven't closed out any and been buying the dips here as well. So I'm holding all those triple shares right now, but on the call options though, on the call option side, I've been closing up pretty aggressively at these levels. But I still hold pretty decent size on IWM calls and XLF calls. And then you hear that you say, well, I want to buy some too. Well, you don't, like I said, you don't want to buy it here. I've been holding, I didn't buy it up here. I've been holding them since October, September of 2019. Same with the Russell 2000. I've been holding them since October, September, May of 2019. But you want to buy it up here? No. You see. So I think, again, so the way you want to approach this market is let's continue to give benefit of the doubt. Let's not try to short it. Let's not try to start a new fresh long position either, but let's trim those longs if you've been long since 2019. And then if you don't have any position on it, don't try to be cute and try to short it. Don't try to time it, but wait. It's better to wait for a pullback and buy that dip versus trying to time it and trying to short it, right? Patience is required at this point. And don't just disregard it that you lost your opportunity, you lost your chance. Market, we're gonna have another chance. It's gonna have another chance. I don't think it's gonna be this year, maybe next year, I'm not sure. Maybe you have to wait 2-3 years for opportunity like this, but it's gonna come back. But I tell you what, most of you, even though you tell yourself, okay, next time I see 20% decline, I'm gonna buy that. But I guarantee you, when next time 20% correction happens, you're going to be scared. You're not going to buy that. Most of you won't. You will be scared. You will be thinking, because you'll be bombarded with crash scenarios everywhere. So what you do, turn off everything. Turn off CNBC, turn off Yahoo Finance, turn off Bloomberg, MarketWatch, everything. Don't even follow these people on Twitter. Just don't do anything. And then next time when you see opportunity, something like that, just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Buy that dip. And go for it and see how it plays out. And understand the long-term implication first, though. Right? Understand the long-term implication of this market first. Right? And then when we see a steep decline like that, go for it. See how that plays out. If something hasn't been working for you for many years, maybe it's time to change. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? If certain strategy hasn't been working for you, you've been trying to short for all these years and it hasn't been working, you've been losing money, then it is time for you to change that strategy. And I know a lot of people think, well, I've been trying to short, I've been losing money, but really, can the market go higher though? Yes. In my analysis, in my long-term macro, fundamental, technical, psychological analysis, which I share with my members, hours of videos, market will go higher. That doesn't mean we're not going to see 15%, 20% corrections along the way, but we will go higher. I don't believe we're going to see a crash or recession anytime soon. There's reason for that. I can't share all that here in 20, 30-minute video. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do my best to navigate you through this weekly video on my Twitter account and my blog at twotradersclub.com, twotradersclub.com, and I'll do my best to navigate you guys through, you know, and we'll go from there, right? So you guys enjoy your weekend. Good luck trading next week.